Hello, hello, hello. This is Alice coming to you from Beamish Crafty Corner. And this is the little box I have for you today. Isn't it sweet? Look at it. It's so cute. Looks like a Christmas cookie, huh? I know, right? So this one is just held closed with this little fastener right here. It's just a little, tuck spot. Ha! And a little teeny bow right here with some ribbon. Very pretty. Very nice little box. We'll take a look at this one, and I'm going to show you how to make it. This one's pretty simple. It's decorated on all sides except the bottom, because we don't need to put decorations on the bottom. But it's decorated on the back, on the top, and on the front. And I'm going to show you how to make this in just a second. So sit back, relax, and here we go. Okay, so here we go. So this one is a piece of cardstock that is 7 by 6 1/4. And we're also going to have 2 pieces of 4 1/2 by 2 1/8, 2 pieces of 1/2 inch by 4 1/4, 4 1/2, and 2 pieces of 2 inches by 1/2 inch. Boy, they just seem really tiny, don't they? But they're actually 2 inches. So we're going to put these to the side for now, and we're going to go ahead and get to scoring this. So making sure that we have the 7-inch side on our scoreboard at the top, we're going to be scoring this at 2 3/8. So we're going to come out to the 2 and count 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. 2 3/8. Then we're going to go at 3 1/8. So we're going to go to 3 1/8 and score there. Then we're going to go 5 1/2 and 6 1/4. Then we're going to turn it so that we have the 6 1/4 inch side along the top. We're going to score this at 3/4 of an inch. And then all the way down here, we're going to score this one at 5 1/2. Alrighty, we're done scoring. So now you know the drill. Fold and burnish. Fold and burnish. We're going to do that to all the lines, just like we always do. Now that we have all of these folded, guess what? We're going to cut some stuff, right? Right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to cut is going to be these little squares at the top. So along the top, you should have 2 small squares, a long rectangle, a square, and a rectangle. We're going to cut out the small one. Straight line just on the inside. Get rid of that little square. All right. See? It's already starting to look like a box. Now we're going to get rid of the second square as well. That. Get rid of that. Missed it. There we go. So your piece should look like this at this point. You should have 4 little squares missing. These corners right here, we're going to round. Now we're going to come to the side. We're going to cut along the straight line on both sides. And then we're just going to make a little wedge. straight line on the rectangle side, little wedges on the square. Okay, cut those out. All right, now we're going to take our piece and put the outside of the box facing up. Okay, now with your box like this, you're going to notice that your paper is going to go this way. You want it to be right side up, so pay attention to your directions. So when you actually turn this over, it's actually going to be facing the wrong direction. So we're going to go ahead and glue this in, and I'm using tape only because I'm using scrapbook paper and I do not want it to buckle. So I'm just putting a little bit of tape on here. And then I'm going to take this, make sure that I have the direction going in the right way. And I've got about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, and I'm just going to place this down on my box. Now the next one, I'm going to place going in the right direction, go facing up, the opposite of this one. If you need to fold the box a little bit to look at it, to be able to see it, by all means do that. Again, we have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. There we go. Now this is actually the bottom of our box, so we don't care if there's any decoration here. But this is going to be the outside, so we're going to decorate that as well. So when we cut these, we made sure that the writing went in the right direction. So we're just going to put a little bit of tape on there. Oopsie. And we're just going to put those on the sides here and over there. Easy peasy, right? I don't want to hear it, Laura. All right. There we go. So now we have 4 pieces of our paper on. So now we're going to put the next piece on, and the next piece is going to be across the top, and it's going to go right here on this piece. So again, we're just going to apply our tape. If you have 1/2 inch double-sided tape, this would be a good time to use it. Making sure that I'm staying with that direction. Making sure that I line up the edge of this with the edge of there. Come around. Now we do need to round the corners on these as well. To do that, I recommend that you decide which direction this is going to go. And it's going to be facing down because it's on the front. So it's going to be the opposite direction of these. And then take this, put it into your corner rounder, set it right in to the corner, and punch. Do not just put this in and punch it. You need to watch this, okay? Again, we're just going to put some tape on all the way to the edge. And then we're going to put this on the front piece. Lining up our corners with our edge. All right, so that's all of our pieces on. So now the rest of this is just kind of gluing or taping it up. So we're going to start on this end here. We're going to use this part. So all we're going to do is flip that in and put some tape on there or some glue. We're going to do that on both sides. We're going to leave this there on the table and stand that up so that it's flush. That helps us line that up perfect. We do the same thing on the other side. Just stand it up, put that tab in. Now we have to glue this part to the outside.
because that's the part that we put the pretty paper on. So once we have that on, we'll just fold this over and bring that piece up. See, this one kind of folds itself. Same thing over here. We're just going to put some tape on the flap. Bring this up. Nice and square. Just like that. Now this one's actually decorated, so it's designed to go on the outside of the box, okay? So there's a couple of ways that we can finish this. Probably the easiest is going to be to place something here that this can slip behind, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up to do that, and I'll be right back to show you. All right, so to seal this up, to make it stay, there's a couple of ways you can do it, but one of the easiest ways to do this is to just take something like this that says Happy Holidays on it, and I just printed out a sheet, and then I've just got this oval punch, and I'm just going to center that in my punch and punch it out. So I end up with this little piece right here. So what I'm going to do is just take that piece, some glue, and I'm only going to put glue on the bottom half. Fold this down. Decide where it should go, which is right there. And I'm going to go ahead and just hold that on for a few seconds and let it dry. Once it's dry, I can actually slide my top piece right in, just like that, and it will stay. Let's get a piece of ribbon out here. I have some pretty red ribbon. And I'm just going to go around, cross it, tuck in our piece, bring this up to the front, we'll just make a little bow right here. And there you go. A beautiful little Happy Holidays box. Now this box finished measures out at, somebody eat my ruler. Finished, this box measures out at 4 3/4 by just over 2 1/4 by just about 3/4 of an inch wide. Okay, so cute little box, just the right size for like a candy bar or something like that. Maybe something small. Let's see, what could I think that we could put in this box? Ooh, how about some playing cards for your favorite friend? Would fit nicely in here. Okay, so until I see you guys again, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, like me, share me, ring my bell. I'm making little boxes. Till the next time, guys. Bye-bye.